Dracula is lonely, but his business is doing well. His daughter begins noticing that he's not quite acting like himself lately, and she just believes that's because he's overworked and stressed. So she decides to plan a fun family summer vacation for everyone. The monsters take to the high seas for a cruise to the lost city of Atlantis, but things aboard the ship are not quite as they appear. So, does Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation deliver the spooky fun that we've come to expect from this franchise? Or should this film be lost with the city of Atlantis? Let's talk about it in this review. The first family of monsters is back for a story that explores finding true love for the second time. Dracula and his daughter are convinced that monsters can only find love once in their lifetime, which is a very long time. So Dracula has been existing for some time now with the belief that he'll never find love again. He believes that he is destined for a loveless existence. However, his daughter doesn't pick up on his loneliness right away. She just naturally assumes that because he's so overworked and stressed trying to keep the hotel operational, that has gotta be what has him acting weird. And so, as you heard at the top of this review, they take to the open water for a fun family summer vacation. And if that's all the movie was, if the story just ended there, as just a fun family vacation that gets a little silly and gets a little weird, I guarantee you this film would not be as enjoyable as it was. The lighthearted nature of the characters and the predicaments that they're in are definitely highlighting the fun that we have come to expect in this franchise. However, in this movie, they really dive into deep examinations on some pretty big topics, and these are philosophical debates that you can have with what they're discussing and what they're showing us in the movie theater. For example, living so long that you literally become what you hate. They touch on that in this picture. And they also look at love conquering hate as a main topic and a main point and theme for this movie. The main antagonist in this movie is Van Helsing, and he is voiced by the very talented and very funny comedian Jim Gaffigan. His family has been hunting monsters for as long as they've been around, and he is not giving up on his family heritage. So much so that halfway through the film we find out that he actually becomes a monster himself to hunt these terrors. He creates a machine, and that machine literally keeps him alive so that he can hunt Dracula and his ghoulish friends. In all honesty, he kind of looked like a janky version of MODOK from Marvel Comics. In this movie, he's a head with a robot body, similar to MODOK, but obviously MODOK is a much more advanced villain in the comics. So it was interesting to see that Van Helsing has become a mechanized organism designed only for killing monsters, and that just felt eerily similar. The plot twist in this film happens with Van Helsing's great-granddaughter, Erica, who is the captain of the ship, and Dracula. She has completely bought into the family heritage and is using this ship to trap Dracula and his friends to kill him once and for all. However, as it goes in these stories, by the end of the movie we see that she completely flips and turns it around and falls in love with Dracula. In fact, by the end of the film we see that they're both madly in love with each other. And it was the progression this story goes on that really kind of highlights and shows just how difficult it is for a Van Helsing to kill Dracula, as we see moments with them on the ship, underneath the water, in a booby-trapped lair, and as well, the city of Atlantis. So while the film is highlighting how difficult it is for a Van Helsing to kill Dracula, Dracula is completely unaware that she's trying to kill him, and his natural charm and his natural demeanor eventually wins her over by the end of the film. It's pretty creative stuff. Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation is playing at your local movie theater right now. And this is a fun family summer flick. So if you have kids, nieces and nephews, you're definitely going to want to see this on the big screen. However, for the rest of us, you will probably enjoy this film just as much, if not a little bit more, from the comfort of your own home. So maybe give it a watch once it's available on your preferred streaming service or DVD. There is a lot of really great voice talent in this film. Plus, as I stated earlier, this film does explore some deep philosophical topics. Love conquers hate. Don't eventually become the monsters that you hunt. Positive energy can drive out negative energy. And probably the most important question, why has Chris Parnell never voiced an animated fish before? He voices all of the fish on the cruise ship, and his dry delivery and his humor was done so wonderfully, and especially with the animation and how they drew the fish to match that tone that he has. was just glorious fun. So because of all of these reasons, Hotel Transylvania 3 is getting at least one high five from this guy. If you've got kids, nieces, or nephews, definitely take them to the theater and check this movie out.